Okay, good morning class. So you guys had some homework? Oh yes, you wrote the test as well, no? Right, let's hand out the test first. Let's pause the video. And for those of you who got full marks for the last exam? 4 people, no? Right, here we go. Have a seat. We are just going to mark the class test 4 quickly. Did anybody come up with the name of the person who said that quote? No? No? Right, so at this point, we had class test 4, grade 8, the one you wrote on Friday. Okay, so first things first, we need to calculate. Alright, so the first thing we do is we change this to an improper fraction. 3 times 4 is 12 plus 5 is 15 over 4 minus, open brackets, 2 times 6 is 12 plus 5 is 17 over 6 plus 3 over 8. Not so? So what's my LCM here? L24. So it's going to be 15 over 4 minus, since it's one term, I can write it, can drop the brackets, is 24. You must times it by 3, so times by 4. 17 times 4? 68. You times 8 by 3, so 3 times 3 is 9. So you got 15 over 4 minus 77 over 24. So what's my LCM now? 24. So I will multiply this by 6. 6 times 15 is? 6 times 15, 16. No. 6 times 15 is 90. Minus 77. What's 90 minus 77? 13 over 2. Okay, any issues there? What's the confusion here? Sorry, you multiplied incorrectly. Just remember another, I think I saw a mistake here, where somebody dropped that bracket in the first step and they didn't write it as one term. You are changing the sum. Also the person who is, I think 1 or 2 people, I mentioned this many times before, do not break up the sum. You see here, I've changed this to improper fraction. After that I only worked with this, but that must still be written down. That must still be written down. So whatever you're calculating, whatever you're writing down a part of it, that is wherever it lies in the sum, that's where you write it in. Do not break up the sum. Because a minor mistake here that cost you 1 mark, and now you go and you break up the sum and all that, and you get, because of that minor mistake here, you get some other answer there. You lose straight 4 out of 4. If you had kept the sum together in an exam, penalize you 1 mark, and then you go on according to what you have written. But you guys don't want to listen, you want to stick to your old ways. I know they taught it to you in primary school like that, but it's costing you people a lot of marks here. The next one. Again, we're going to change everything to improper. 6 times 1 is 6 plus 5 is 11 over 6 times 6 over 5 times 7 over 5. Divided by 7 over 5. Now we're going to change that division to multiplication. We tumble and times. So it's 11 over 6 times 6 over 5 times 5 over 7. 6 cancels 6, 5 cancels 5. So what are we left with? 11 over 7. There's a confusion here. Huh? What? Nothing. Okay, let's go on to the next one. Nothing, but no, nobody got full marks. Surprising. Maybe they got that right. Okay, nice. The next one, again change the improper fraction. So it's 1 and, sorry, it's going to be 3 over 2 minus 3 over 4 divided by 3 over 2. Now some people is doing that first. You can't. Bodmas says you want to do division first. So you're going to change that division to multiplication. You tumble and times. So it's going to be 3 over 2 minus 3 over 4 times 2 over 3. 3 cancels 3. 2 going to 1, so going to 4 twice. So it's going to be 3 over 2 minus 1 over 2. What's 3 minus 1? 2 over 2, which is? Okay. And we can't find an LCM here if you're multiplying these people. Why are you finding an LCM? When do you find an LCM? Only when you're adding and subtracting do we find an LCM. Okay. Let's carry on. Number 2, it says write 50% as a fraction. Write 50% as a fraction. So it's going to be 55 over 100. Now 5 goes into 55, 11 times 5 going to here 20 times. So 11 over 20. The next one. Like easy marks, people, don't you think? Next one, you must write 4 over 11 as a percentage. So it's 4 over 11 multiplied by 100 over 1. So that's 400 over 11. So we ask ourselves, okay? 400 divided by 11. 11 can't go into 40 without remainder. However it goes, 4 without remainder. However it goes into 40 3 times. So it's going to be 33, carry 7, not so? 11 going to 70 how many times? 6, carry. So remember it's going to add some zeros here. Or I can write it in fraction form. I rather than write in fraction form. So it goes 66 is 6 times remainder 4. Would have been the 4 carry. Not so? So it's going to give you 36 and 4 over 11%. I think that's wrong. No? Is that right? Yeah, it's right. 36 and 4 over 11, or you could have written it as decimal. No? If I had gone and written it as decimal, then this should have simply been the 4 that is a remainder would be the carry. It goes 3. What's remaining? Yeah, 3, 7. It goes into 6, 3, 6, and so on. Not so? That's going to be 36, 36%. Or 36, 36. Is that correct? Yes, okay. That's that. The next one, number 4. Number 4, they ask you to write 0.56 as a percentage. So you multiply that with 100, so it's going to be 56%. Okay, the next one, Ras scored 33 out of 50 for a maths test. So it's going to be 33 out of 50. What is a percentage? So you multiply it by 100. Okay, so naturally this is over 1. 50 going to 50 once, into 100 twice. 33 times 2 is 66%. Okay, the next one, number 6. Alright, 15% of 80. It's going to be 15 over 100 multiplied by 80 over 1. Not so? 20 goes into here 5 times, 20 goes into 80 4 times. 5 into 5 once, 5 into 50, 3 times. 3 times 4 is 12. So it's going to simply 12 rand. And the last one, if 3 factorial, that's a factorial sign. If 3 factorial means 1 times 2 times 3. Then 1 times 2 is 2 times 3 is 6. So 3 factorial is 6. Right? Then 4 factorial. 4 factorial means 1 times 2 times 3 times 4. So 1 times 2 is 2, times 3 is 12, and 12 times 4 is? No. 1 times 2 is 2, 2 times 3 is 6, 6 times 4 is 24. So that means to say that 4 factorial means 24. They want to know what is 6 factorial. So 6 factorial is going to be 1 times 2 times 3 times 4 times 5 times 6. So that is already giving us 24. 5 times 6 is 30, 700. So 6 factorial is also 700. Okay? That's something to think about. Who's the second other person who got full marks? Nobody? Okay. I always thought 4 people got full marks. That's wishful thinking. Okay. So then you guys had some homework, correct? Yes. The homework was? It was skill? Skill 2 to 5. That is dealing with measurement. Did I cut that already? No. Guess you said I must do Bodmas first. Okay, a good idea. Check out your Bodmas. There's a division also. Did I give a division sum? No. Okay, so we pause that now. Okay. So your Bodmas was, and from the test I can see many of you are not doing this Bodmas homework. Many of you. The homework was Book B Worksheet 2. Even numbers. Okay. B Worksheet 2. At this point you just pause the video as needed and write down the sums that is needed. Otherwise you just send me a message and I can send you these documents. Some setting I needed to change, so I took the microphone home and I was supposed to to play around with it the weekend. But I had better things to do. I marked your test and stuff like that. This book B, worksheet 2, the even numbers. So hopefully I'll have time tomorrow since the electric will be out. So I'll play around with it tomorrow sometime. Okay. Right, who would like to be in the jungle? Who's singing? Right, people. Here's Mark. Right, book B, worksheet 2, even numbers. Here we go. The first answer is 3 over 2.
3 over 2? Yes.
Sorry, you got? What did you guys get?
3 over 2.
Who got 3 over 2? Okay, now I feel better about myself. Right. Number 4, 16 over 3. Number 6, 2 over 3. Number 8, 5 over 6. Number 10, 5 over 3. Okay, so let's look at any problems on number 2? Yes? Okay, no problem. So it's going to be 3 times 1 and 5 over 6 minus 4. Right, go for it, Michael.
I said 3 over 1.
Yes.
11 over 6.
11 over 6 here, minus 4. Right?
And I said 11 over 2 minus
11 over 2 is correct, so that's correct. So you 3 going to 3 once, 3 going to 6 twice. 11 over 2 minus 4 over 1. Carry on.
And I said 22 minus 1 over 1.
20, it's supposed to be 20. So your LCM is actually 2. You times it by 1. So it must be 11 and not 22. So this here you must multiply by 2. I'm going to get 8. 11 minus 8 is 3 over 2. Okay, who else got this one wrong? Somebody else want to share where they went wrong? Yes, Michael? You get it wrong. You made the same mistake as her. Okay, copy that well. Anybody else? Yes?
Instead of saying 8 over 2, I said 6 over 2. You know why?
8 over 2.
I mean,
Oh, this here.
times 2 is I multiplied it.
What did you write?
6.
6.
I know 8 times 6 is
Number 4. Who got number 4 wrong? Number 6. Number 8. Number 10. Right, let's carry on. Number 12. Number 12. I have 7 over 5. Is that correct? Where did you get for 14? 6 over 1, which is 6. Yes, number 16? 1. 6 over 6 is 1. Number 18? 1 over 6. Number 20? 1 over 3. 2 over 6 is 1 over 3. Right, any problems with number 12? Any problems with number 12? Number 14. Who's saying yes? Number 14? No? Number 16? Number 18? Right, go for it, Michael. Carry on.
5 over 6 minus 1 over 3 times 1 over 2.
2 over 1, that's your mistake. You're saying 2 over 1 over 2? It's 2 over 1. Although you changed yours to multiplication, you didn't tumble in times. So here's going to be 5 over 6 minus, is there anything that can simplify here? 1 times 2 is 2, 1 times 3 is 3. What's my LCM here? 6. So times by 1, times by 2. So it's 1 minus, 5 minus 4, which is 1 over 6. Make that correct. Number 20. Hope you guys are doing the work, no? You say now, yes, and the exam coming. Looks like I'm alone here in the class. Yes?
For example, in the exam, if you are for number 20,
Yeah?
the unsimplified answer is 2 over 6.
Yeah. Then you lose one out of 3 marks for this. You don't want all your marks.
I will just ask you.
No, I'm just saying.
I think so.
You do. Then you must do it. Simply. But if you're a girl that feels, I don't need all the marks, man. Otherwise I feel weird in that class because I get a high mark, and so rather leave it unsimplified. If you feel like that, then you leave it like that. Huh? Right. People, any problems with number 22? Yes, Michael?
So it's a question to
Ask.
negative fractions exist.
Very good question. For once you're asking a nice question. My God, negative, it's going to be a whole lot of negative fractions. Don't worry. So the idea is first for you to get familiar with these fractions and be solid in these fractions before we go into it. Okay. That is why I'm taking a whole term to revise your primary school work. Although most of you aren't working with me, as according to the test, as you can see. Okay? We haven't done any high school work yet. And what you're talking about, my girl, is high school. Okay, so I'm glad you're excited to see that coming. Yes? I only test you on what I've taught you. Do you think it's fair testing you on integers?
No, sir.
No, so I won't test you. Okay. Alright. Let's look at any problems in number 22. Right, go for it. So it's 4, this is number 22. 4 and 1 over 6 minus 2 and 2 over 3 divided by 3 and 1 over 5. Go for it.
4 and 1 over 6 minus 8 over 3 times 5 over 11.
Here's your mistake. You must first, you in times and you didn't. 5 over 11. Oh, you did change. You said 5 over 11.
Yes.
5 times 3 is 15 plus 1 is 16 over 5. So this is going to be 5 over 16. There's your mistake. You said 11. 5 over 11. It's 5 over 16. So that's going to give you 24 plus 1 is 25 over 6. So this needs to be done first. Do not find an LCM here. Okay? So 25 over 6 minus 8 goes into 8 once, 8 goes into 16 twice. 5 over 6. That's 5 over 6. What's your LCM? 6. So I don't need to do anything. So it's 20. 2 goes into here 10 times, 2 goes into here 3 times. So it's 10 over 3. Okay, who got that one right? Now why don't you get the stuff right in the class test? Sorry? Brain switch off. 24? 26? 26, okay. Go for it, Michael.
6 over 1 plus 4 over 3.
Yeah? Divide by 1 over 4. Yes?
6 over 1 plus 1 over 3 times
1 over 3, okay? Which means you say you change this to multiplication and you tumble then times. So that's going to give you 4 over 3 times 4 over 1. You see, what you did was, you said 4 going to 4 ones, 4 going to 4 ones. That's how you get 1 over 3. But it's wrong. You must first change division to multiplication. That's the first thing you need to do. You understand? Where that, nothing can cancel there now. So you're going to be 6 over 1 plus 4 times 4 is 16 over 3. What's my LCM here? 3. So you must multiply this by 3. Give me 18 plus 1, 16. 18 plus 16 is 20, 30, 4 over 3. Number 28. Number 13. Right, go for it, Michael. Just write it down first. Now make a note in your books where you're going wrong. Right, go for it. Correct. Next. So it's 3 over 4 minus 1 over 4. Okay? 2 over 4. Which is 1 over 2. So I'm wrong then. Oh, sorry, man. I wrote the wrong answer down. It's 1 over 2. Absolutely. Thank you. I wrote number 27's answer. It's 1 over 3. Okay. Thank you for that one. So you see the importance of you saying where you're going wrong. It might be that I wrote the sum down as I did in that sum. So now we're going to look at the next one. Just take this out. I gave you worksheet 3, correct? Even odd numbers. Nice. So the first sum is 3 over 5 divided by 2. Is that correct? Is number 13. Hmm. $15, $27. $29. Are you throwing stuff around? Right. Book B, worksheet 3, odd numbers. The first answer? 1 over 5 is correct. Number 3, 3 over 4. Number 5, 3 over 10. Number 7, 1. Number 9, 1 over 3. Right, who had a problem with number 1? Where's the problem? Where the problem number 1? Nobody? Number 3? Remember, your exam is going to be set on this stuff. So you must try and sort the issues out you have. Number 5? Right, you got number 5, right? So it's 1 over 5. Times 2 minus 1 over 10. Go with it. 2 over 5. So that's naturally over 1. Nothing can cancel there. So 1 times 2 is 2, 1 times 5 is 5, minus 1 over 4. 1 over 10. Okay, what's the LCM?
No, I didn't do that, so I just tried to subtract, so I got 1 over 5.
1 over 5. But you must first remember, whenever you're adding, subtracting, what must we do? Find an LCM. So between 5 and 10, what's your LCM?
10.
Can 5 into 10? Yes. So 10 is your LCM. So I'll multiply that by 2. I'll multiply that by 1. So 2 times 2 is 4 minus 1. 4 minus 1 is 3 over 2. Okay. Any problem with number 7? Where the problem number 7? Pencil up. Huh? No. Number 9? Right? Look at number 9. It's 1 over 8 divided by 3 plus 7 over 24. So first, okay, no improper change there, fraction change there. So you needed to do that first. Go for it, Michael.
1 over 3 divided by 3 over 1.
1 over 3 is 1 over 8. Did you write the third here? Sorry? It's an 8. Not so? So that is naturally over 1. So I'll change this to multiplication, tumble and times. It's multiplied by 1 over 3 plus 7 over 3. Can anything cancel or simplify there? No. So what's 1 times 1? 1. 8 times 3? 24 plus 7 over 1 plus 7 is 8 over 24. 8 going to 8 once, 8 going to 24, 3 times. So it's right. Anything else? Right, let's carry on to the next one. Number 11. What's your answer to number 11? 1 over 12. Number 13. 89 over 8. Number 15. 3 over 2. Number 17. Off. Just hearing one person giving the answer. 19. Any problems with number 11? Sorry? Number 13. Any problems with number 13? Number 15. Number 17. Number 19. Remember, I'm telling you again, these sums are going to come in your exam. Yes, Michael?
Number 19.
Number 19. So go for it.
Okay, so I said 28 over 6 minus 5.
So it's 3 and 1 over 6. That's now for 19. 3 and 1 over 6 minus 5 over 12 times 4. Right? Your first line?
Okay, so I said 28 over 6.
I get 28. What's 3 times 6?
18.
18 plus 1 is 19 over 6. That's your mistake. Minus, so naturally this is over 1. Is there anything that can cancel here? 12 and 4. 4 going to 4 once, 4 going to 12, 3 times. So I got 1 over 3. What's my LCM here? 6. As you can see, 3 can go into 6. If it couldn't, then I would have counted multiples of 6. 6 times what is 6? 1. 2. 19 times 1 is 19. 3 times what is 6? 2. 2. What's 19 minus 2? 17 over 6. I got 3 over 2. Oh, I forgot the 5. Yes, absolutely. So this is wrong. Thank you. Whoever picked my mistake up. So again, it's going to be 18, 19 over 6 minus 5 over 3. So LCM, of course, is 6 times by 1 times by 2. Gives you 19 minus 10, which is 9 over 6, which is 3 over 2. Okay, thank you. Again, once again. Number 21. What do you want to 21? Sorry? 7 over 6, yes. Say it collectively. At the same time I can hear which one you are getting wrong. Number 23? 3 over 8 is correct. The next one? 1 over 2 is correct. The next one? 123 over 14. Yes, nice. The next and last one? 3 over 5. Right, any issues with number 21? Number 23? Number 25? Number 27? Number 29? Okay. For homework, I want you guys to do Bodmas, Book B, Worksheet 3, even numbers. We just mark the odd numbers now. No? Can you do for me Book C, Worksheet 1, the odd numbers. Alright. And I want your parents to sign your tests, okay? They need to speak to me. You all have my number. Right, it's, I'm in your maths group, for those of you who don't know. You will get it there as well, okay? So the bell is going to ring shortly. So tomorrow we'll mark our measurement homework, okay? Alright, we want to mark it during break? Yeah, you just came from a whole long 2-day break. Right, I'm going to cut along the questions for tomorrow's work. Yes? Yeah. This might go? Yeah? Just put your money. How many you want? How many you want? Just put this in the...
Grace by Lizzie and Kiana Lee, can you please report to the office? Grace by Lizzie and Kiana Lee in grade 12, can you please report to the office? Poetry Society will be in room 56 now during break. Poetry Society will meet in room 56 now during first break. Thank you. Nashita Hendricks in 9B, can you please report to the office?
How many you want?
Nashita Hendricks in 9B,
So put your money here.
please report to the office.
I'll give you change now, okay? Right. You ready to serve it now, people? Morning. Wa alaikum salam. Assalamualaikum, how's it?
Walaikum salam. What if ask something million?
No, it's give me a minute. That's it.
Did Kim bring a grade 11 sample test to you to moderate? So,
When is that for?
I'm saying this, the sample test which we wrote the last, like 2 weeks ago.
Or the one that with the old school wrote?
Yeah.
No, she didn't.
Yes, Andre?